Hi, welcome to the Crypto Republic. Before we begin today, if you're serious about staying ahead in this once-in-a-lifetime financial shift, make sure you like this video, drop a comment, and subscribe to the Crypto Republic. Hello, XRP Army, and welcome back to the Crypto Republic, your go-to channel for the latest high-energy updates in digital assets. Before we get started with today's business, make sure to smash that like button, ring that bell, and subscribe to the Crypto Republic. Bringing you updates every day at 9 a.m., noon, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Ladies and gentlemen, stop what you're doing. A massive move just happened with XRP. We're talking about a 300 million withdrawal from major exchanges in just a few hours. This isn't your average trader. This is the big money, the whales that they're making a statement. Stay with me, because what I'm about to break down could be the most important XRP news you hear all year. What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. You know the drill. We don't do fluff here. We follow the money. And right now, the money is moving in a big way. For those of you who are new, I'm your guide through the crazy world of crypto. And today, we are diving deep into a massive signal that just flashed for XRP. And hey, if you're serious about staying ahead in this market, do yourself a favor and hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. You're not going to want to miss what's coming up next. So let's break this down right now. Here's the story. While most of the market was sleeping, some of the biggest players in the crypto space were busy. We saw a series of colossal withdrawals of XRP from well-known exchanges. We're not talking about a few million here and there. We're talking about a coordinated multi-exchange pull of around 300 million worth of XRP. Now, I know what you're thinking. Okay, so what? People move crypto all the time. But you have to understand the scale of this. This isn't retail investors moving their coins to a cold wallet. Not at all. This is a strategic move by whales, the kind of players who can single-handedly move markets. And when they do something this big, this quietly, you need to pay attention. The timing is what really gets me. Bitcoin is hovering around the 102,000 mark, showing some weakness. Ethereum is struggling to hold its ground around 3,400. The overall market volume is drying up, and fear is in the air. But while everyone else is scared, the smart money is accumulating XRP. Let me break this down and why it's so incredibly significant, ladies and gentlemen. When you see a massive amounts of a cryptocurrency being moved off exchanges, it's a powerfully bullish signal. So when these whales pull hundreds of millions of dollars of XRP off the exchanges, they're essentially taking it out for the sale pile. They're locking it away in their private vaults, and they have no intention of selling it anytime soon. This creates something we call a supply shock. The available supply of XRP in exchanges dries up almost instantly. Now, what happens when supply goes down, but demand stays the same, or even better, or starts to rise? That's right, the price has nowhere to go but up. Even a small increase in buying pressure can lead to a massive price surge, because there aren't as many sellers to keep the price down. It's like trying to buy a limited edition sneaker after 90% of the inventory just vanished. The price is going to get crazy fast. Now let's be real. This isn't a guaranteed moonshot. The market is still shaky. We've seen fake pumps before that are designed to trap late buyers. But this feels different. This is quiet accumulation, the kind of move that often happens right before a period of intense volatility. So what does this mean for you? First, this is not financial advice. You need to do your own research, ladies and gentlemen, always. But here's how I'm looking at this. Number one, watch Bitcoin. If Bitcoin can find its footing and stay stable, that gives XRP the green light to take the lead. A stable Bitcoin is the foundation for any major altcoin rally. Number two, look at the on-chain data. We're seeing a huge spike in new XRP wallets being created over 21,000 in just 2 days, the fastest growth in 8 months. This shows that new interest is flooding into XRP, even as the price has been consolidating. Number three, understand the bigger picture for XRP. We have the potential for XRP ETFs to launch in the very near future, with some speculating as early as this week. The Ripple Swell Conference just happened, bringing together policymakers and leaders from major financial institutions. And Ripple's president, Monica Long just announced they are working on a lending protocol for the XRP ledger. This is a massive step into the world of DeFi and will bring huge utility to XRP. All of this is happening while the whales are quietly pulling their supply off the market. Do you see the pieces coming together, ladies and gentlemen? Look, I'm not saying to go and ape into XRP with your life savings, but I am telling you to wake up and pay attention. The signs are there for anyone who's willing to look. These kinds of supply shocks don't happen every day, and they often precede some of the biggest moves in crypto history. The whales have already made their move. The market is about to speak. Are you going to be ready for it? If you found this breakdown valuable, smash that like button and let me know in the comments below what's your price target for XRP by the end of the year. I read every single comment and I want to know what you're thinking. And seriously, if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? I'm going to be tracking this situation closely and I'll be dropping updates as soon as they happen. You don't want to be the last one to know. All right, let's wrap this up. The market is a game of chess and the whales just made a power move. They've taken a massive amount of XRP off the board, and now we'll wait for the checkmate. Whether this is the calm before the storm or the setup for the next major dump, one thing is for sure. The fuse has been lit. Stay sharp. Keep your eyes on the charts and be ready for the volatility that's almost certainly on its way. So smash that like button, subscribe, and share this video with someone who needs to understand what's coming. History isn't waiting, and neither should you. Don't just watch. Participate. Ask questions. Learn deeply. Stay ahead of the narrative. Knowledge is your greatest wealth. Here's a quick reminder. Crypto is volatile and high risk. Nothing here is financial advice. Always do your own research. This isn't financial advice. This is financial research. Again, always do your own financial research. Remember, the game is changing, and those who understand it first will benefit the most. Make sure you're on the right side of it. You have two choices. You can be like the crowd, reacting after the move, rationalizing why they missed it, telling themselves they'll never let it happen again. Or you can be the one who saw behind the curtain, the one who understood the infrastructure shift, the one who positioned early, not randomly, but intentionally. Because some moments in history are loud, but the ones that change everything are quiet, right up until the moment they're not. And this is one of those moments. Do not blink, because the world is distracting you with noise. Because while XRP is quietly stepping into its final form, stay sharp, stay informed, accumulate knowledge. Your move now will be remembered. This is not the end of the story. This is just the beginning. This opened your eyes. Smash that like button, ring the bell, leave a comment with your thoughts, turn on notifications, and most importantly, subscribe to the Crypto Republic, bringing you the truth about global banking moves and the wealth transfer already unfolding. Don't just watch history happen. Stay informed, stay ahead, and stay in the Republic.